The wife asked to sleep in separate rooms right after giving birth. She didn't even look at the baby once. At first, the husband thought she had postpartum depression, but even after 2 years, she still refused to let the child call her mom. Before the child started school, the husband took care of everything alone. For 7 years, he and his wife lived separately. He couldn't understand why she hated him so much. Until one day, his first love added him on social media. She sent him some messages. That's when he finally realized the truth. It turned out that the night his wife got drunk years ago, she had mistaken him for her first love, who had moved abroad. When she got pregnant, she had no choice but to marry him. Now that he understood everything, he called his son over. He told the boy, "Auntie's true love is back. Let's leave." But the boy wasn't willing to go, because he had never had the chance to call Auntie Mom properly. So he asked his dad for 3 chances. If Auntie still didn't love him, he would leave forever. The man agreed. He thought he could at least live peacefully for now. But the next day, his wife brought her first love into the company, since she had never publicly acknowledged their marriage. To everyone else, he was just a single dad, and she was an independent, successful woman. Seeing how gentle their boss was with the new secretary, people started gossiping. They assumed the programmer was her new boyfriend. The man didn't say anything. He simply prepared his resignation letter, planning to submit it after work. After all, 2 tigers cannot share one mountain. The scheming man's goal was to drive him away. He even ordered the husband to make him coffee. Not wanting to make a scene, the husband decided to endure it. But while he was brewing the coffee, his wife suddenly approached him. She specifically told him, "He's allergic to milk, so don't add any." He had never seen her care about someone this much before. At that moment, he realized, to his wife, he and their son were nothing more than outsiders. He handed the coffee to the first love, but the man suddenly started gasping for air after drinking it. His wife's first reaction was to accuse her husband of adding milk. No matter how he explained, she wouldn't listen. She slapped him right away, saying that her first love would never fake an allergic reaction just to frame him. Seeing that his wife didn't believe him, he handed her the coffee, telling her to check if there was any milk inside. The first love panicked and clutched his stomach, pretending to be in pain. His wife, feeling sorry for him, immediately demanded that her husband kneel and apologize. When the man refused, she grabbed a stun gun and shocked him until his whole body convulsed. Only then was she satisfied. She left with her first love to take him to the hospital, but as soon as they stepped outside, she saw her son standing at the school gate, waiting for her. Tears streamed down the boy's face, but she still chose to leave. Not long after, the man submitted his resignation. When his supervisor asked why, he simply said the child's mother was abroad, so he had no choice but to leave and reunite the family. The supervisor patted his shoulder, encouraging him, saying someone as talented as him would shine anywhere. He completed his resignation process smoothly. Meanwhile, his wife knew nothing about it. She was too busy spending time with her first love's son. She completely forgot she had promised her own son that she would attend his parent-teacher meeting. After waiting for her for a long time, the man took his son to school himself, but to his surprise, his wife was already sitting in the classroom. At first, he thought she had finally come to her senses, that she was here for their son, but just as she was about to reject the boy, the first love's son suddenly shoved him to the ground.